Did you know that in just 2 weeks without the right vitamins, the muscles in your legs can lose up to 10% of their strength? And sometimes they may never fully recover. For years, people have believed that weak legs are just a normal part of aging. But what if that wasn't true? What if your body wasn't giving up? It was just asking for help. Meet Evelyn. At 78 years old, she was afraid to step down her own stairs. Her legs trembled with every movement as if they might betray her at any moment. She ate what she thought was enough. Simple meals, bread, a little cheese. But her strength kept fading. She thought this was just what growing old felt like, until she learned the truth. Weak legs aren't inevitable. They're a sign, a quiet cry from your body for the nutrients it's missing. And the good news? With the right vitamins, taken the right way, you can rebuild that strength, even if you've spent years feeling like it was too late. Today, we'll uncover the 3 vitamins that hundreds of people, just like Evelyn, have used to regain control of their legs. You'll learn why these nutrients matter, the mistakes most people make without realizing it, and a simple way to take them every day without breaking the bank. But before we go deeper, let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up, put your feet on the floor, and hesitated before taking that first step? If so, this might be the most important video you watch all year. Evelyn's story isn't unique. In fact, medical research shows that nearly 60% of people over 65 are missing at least one of these 3 critical vitamins, and their bodies are paying the price. Think about the last time you stood up from a chair. Did your legs feel unsteady, like they needed an extra second to remember how to hold you? Or maybe you felt that creeping numbness in your feet, like tiny ants crawling under your skin. Some people even wake in the middle of the night to sharp, sudden cramps that leave their muscles sore for days. These aren't just signs of aging. They're red flags. Your nerves and muscles rely on a delicate dance of nutrients to function smoothly. When even one piece goes missing, the entire system starts to fray. Vitamin B12, for example, acts like insulation around a wire, protecting the signals between your brain and legs. Without it, those signals slow down, leaving you shaky and unsure. Then there's vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. It's not just for bones. It's the secret fuel your muscles need to stay strong. And magnesium? That's the silent peacekeeper, preventing cramps and keeping your muscles from seizing up like an engine without oil. The tragedy? Most people don't realize they're deficient until it's too late. They blame their knees, their age, even their genetics, when the real culprit is simpler. Their bodies are starving for what modern diets no longer provide. But here's the hope. Unlike irreversible damage, deficiencies can be fixed, often in weeks. Evelyn proved it. After adjusting just a few meals, she walked into her doctor's office without her son's arm for support. Her legs remembered their strength. So let me ask you, how many of these warning signs have you ignored? The unsteadiness, the tingling, the exhaustion after just a few steps? If you nodded to even one, your body is speaking. The question is, will you listen? Let's talk about the first vitamin, the one Evelyn was missing without even realizing it, the one that quietly drains away with every birthday after 50. Vitamin B12, the nerve protector. Imagine your nerves are electrical wires carrying signals from your brain to your legs. Vitamin B12 is the rubber coating around those wires. Without it, the signals short circuit. Here's the shocking truth. Up to 40% of adults over 60 are B12 deficient. Why? Because as we age, our stomachs produce less acid, the very thing needed to absorb B12 from food. You could eat steak every day and still run dangerously low. The symptoms you've ignored, that unsteady feeling when you stand up, are my legs still there? The pins and needles, numbness in your feet. The strange fatigue that lingers, even after rest. The big mistake most people make. They assume I eat meat, so I'm fine. But after 50, your body absorbs less than half the B12 it once did, and common medications, like acid reflux pills or diabetes drugs, steal even more. Evelyn's turning point. When her doctor checked, Evelyn's B12 levels were almost non-existent. She'd been eating eggs, but her body couldn't use them. The fix? A simple sublingual B12 tablet, no prescription needed. Within weeks, the tingling faded. Her legs stopped feeling like strangers. The simple solution: for meat eaters, 2.4 micrograms daily from fortified foods or a supplement. For vegetarians, look for methylcobalamin, the active form. Game changer. Take it on an empty stomach for better absorption. This isn't just science, it's survival. Your nerves can regenerate, but only if you give them the raw materials. Now let me ask you, have you ever blamed old age for that unsteadiness when the real villain was hiding in your blood work? Vitamin D, the invisible muscle fuel. Here's something that might shock you. Your body can literally forget how to walk without enough vitamin D. This isn't just about bones, it's about the very fibers of your muscles. Vitamin D acts like a key, unlocking your muscles' ability to contract with power and precision. When levels drop, those movements become sluggish, uncoordinated, dangerous. The silent epidemic. 75% of adults over 65 are deficient. Every 1% drop in vitamin D equals 2.5% increase in fall risk. Hospitals now test D levels after falls. It's that critical. The symptoms you've blamed on aging. That strange heaviness in your thighs when climbing stairs. The way you need to gather yourself before standing. Muscle cramps that strike in broad daylight. The tragic irony? Vitamin D is free. Your skin makes it from sunlight. But modern life has turned us into cave dwellers. Sunscreen, staying indoors, even darker skin tones, which absorb less UV, all conspire against us. Evelyn's wake-up call. Her blood test showed 14 nanograms per milliliter, half the safe minimum. The solution wasn't complicated. 15 minutes of morning sun, arms, face exposed. A vitamin D3 supplement with breakfast, adding fatty fish twice weekly. Within a month, she noticed something remarkable. Her legs stopped feeling like dead weights. Getting up from chairs became smoother. The fear of falling, it began to fade. Your action plan: get tested. Ask for 25 hydroxyvitamin D. If below 30 nanograms per milliliter, 2,000 to 4,000 international units. Do 3 daily pair with healthy fats, avocado, nuts, for absorption. This is the vitamin that separates those who age gracefully from those who struggle unnecessarily. And we haven't even discussed the third secret, the mineral that stops nighttime cramps in their tracks. The midnight mineral that stops leg cramps: magnesium, the body's natural muscle relaxant. Picture this: it's 2 a.m. You're jolted awake by a searing cramp twisting through your calf, the kind that makes you gasp and grab your leg. You're not alone. Over 60% of adults experience these agonizing nighttime cramps. But here's what doctors rarely explain. Your muscles aren't cramping from age. They're screaming for magnesium. Magnesium is your body's natural electrical stabilizer. It's what allows muscles to contract smoothly, then actually relax afterward. Without it, muscles can literally get stuck in painful spasms. While you're running on empty, modern farming drains magnesium from soil. Today's veggies contain 25% less than in 1950. Common medications, diuretics, acid blockers, flush it from your system. Stress burns through magnesium reserves. The warning signs: waking with sudden leg-foot cramps, that restless legs, feeling at bedtime, muscle twitches, you can't control Evelyn's breakthrough. Her doctor suggested a simple test. Press your thumb into your calf. If the indentation stays more than 2 seconds, it signals magnesium deficiency. Hers lingered for 5. The fix? Not pills. She started eating. A handful of pumpkin seeds daily, 1/4 cup equals 42% daily value magnesium. Spinach sauteed in olive oil absorbs better with fat. Epsom salt foot soaks 3 times weekly. Magnesium absorbs through skin. Within 2 weeks, her nighttime cramps reduced by 80%. Your magnesium rescue plan, food first. 1 ounce dark chocolate, 85%, equals 64 milligrams. 1 medium banana equals 32 milligrams. 1/2 cup black beans equals 60 milligrams. Topical option: magnesium oil spray on calves before bed. Pro tip: avoid taking with calcium supplements. They compete for absorption. The Golden Trio. Complete. Now you see how B12 protects nerves, D3 fuels muscles, and magnesium prevents cramps. Together, they form a protective shield against weakness. But here's what most miss. It's not just about taking these. It's about when and how you take them. And that's exactly what we'll reveal next. The precise daily routine that rebuilt Evelyn's strength in just 21 days. The 21-day leg strength revival plan. How to combine the golden trio for maximum results. Most people take vitamins haphazardly, a B12 here, some magnesium there, and wonder why nothing changes. After 60 years of medical practice, I've discovered a precise formula that works like clockwork. Here's exactly how Evelyn and hundreds of others transformed weak legs into steady support in just 3 weeks. Morning, 7 to 8 a.m. The nerve awakening sunrise. Vitamin D boost. Step outside for 12 minutes. Face and arms exposed. Take 2,000 IU vitamin D3 with breakfast. Why? Morning sunlight sets your circadian rhythm while the supplement builds reserves. B12 activation 1,000 micrograms. Methylcobalamin. Let it dissolve under tongue. Eat 2 eggs. Yolks distinct, choline for nerve signals. Pro tip: coffee blocks. B12 absorption. Wait 90 minutes after your supplement. Afternoon, 12 to 1 p.m., the muscle refuel lunch plate. Formula: palm-sized protein, salmon or chicken, 2 cups dark greens, spinach, chopped kale for magnesium, 1/4 cup pumpkin seeds. Secret weapon: drizzle with olive oil. Fat increases vitamin D absorption by 300%. Evening, 5 to 6 p.m. The cramp prevention magnesium. Wind down 1/2 cup warm almond milk, 1 tablespoon unsweetened cocoa, or Epsom salt foot soak while watching TV. 5-minute leg reset. Do in socks on carpet. Heel raises, hold chair back. 10 reps. Seated leg extensions. 8 reps per leg. Why nighttime? Muscles absorb nutrients best during sleep. Critical mistakes to avoid. Taking magnesium with calcium blocks absorption. Consuming bran with B12, fiber traps the vitamin. Vitamin D without K2 can lead to stiff arteries. Evelyn's 21-day results. Day 3. Night cramps reduced. Day 12 could rise from chair without pushing off. Day 21. Walk to mailbox without stopping. This isn't guesswork. It's nutritional science timed to your body's natural rhythms. The best part? No expensive supplements or drastic changes. Just strategic adjustments to outsmart the deficiencies stealing your strength. The 7-day no weakness meal plan, how to eat your way to stronger legs without counting pills. Most meal plans for seniors are either tasteless or impossibly complicated. This one is different. It's built on real foods you already know, combined in a way that maximizes absorption of the golden trio: B12, D3, magnesium. Each day strategically rebuilds nerve and muscle strength. Day 1, nerve repair. Kick off, breakfast. 2 soft-boiled eggs plus 1 slice whole grain toast. 1 cup plain kefir, hidden B12 powerhouse 15-minute morning walk. Sunlight plus movement. Lunch, tuna salad with olive oil, lemon, capers on mixed greens. Handful of sunflower seeds. Dinner, grilled salmon with garlic sautéed spinach. 1 small baked sweet potato. 9 p.m., secret weapon. 1 square dark chocolate, 85%, plus chamomile tea. Day 2, muscle oxygenation, boost breakfast. Omelette with mushrooms plus Swiss cheese. 1 cup beetroot juice. Nitric oxide for circulation. Lunch, lentil soup with kale. Whole grain roll with grass-fed butter dinner. Herb roasted. Chicken thighs. Roasted Brussels sprouts with almonds. Bedtime ritual. Epsom salt foot, soak while massaging calves. Days 3 to 7 follow similar strategic patterns, alternating between B12 rich meals, magnesium loaded snacks, and vitamin D activation windows. 3 critical eating rules for leg strength. The 45-minute window. Always eat protein within 45 minutes of morning movement, walking, stretching, to maximize muscle uptake. Fat is your friend. Vitamin D and B12 need fat for absorption. Never eat them naked. Always pair with olive oil, avocado nuts, turned seeds, the magnesium timing trick. Consume magnesium-rich foods at least 2 hours apart from calcium-rich foods, like dairy, to prevent competition. The weak legs, red flag foods. These secretly sabotage nutrient absorption. Bran cereals blocks B12. Soda leaches magnesium. Processed meats, inflammatory nitrates. Evelyn's favorite strength snack, pumpkin seed power bites. 1/2 cup pumpkin seeds, 1 tablespoon almond butter, 1 teaspoon honey, dash of cinnamon. Roll into balls, keep in fridge. Why this works: combines magnesium, seeds, B12 friendly fats, nut butter, and anti-inflammatory spices, all in 1 tasty bite. The 5-minute Strong for Life mobility ritual, how to lock in your results forever. Here's the truth no one tells you about vitamins. They work with movement, not instead of it. This final piece is what transformed Evelyn from improving to thriving. A simple daily habit that takes less time than brewing coffee. The sunrise sequence: do barefoot on a rug. Toe tap, awakening, 1 minute. Sit tall, tap toes rapidly like typing piano keys. Why? Wakes up nerve pathways from spine to feet. Chair stand power, 1 minute. Rise from seated position slowly. Count to 5 up and down. Use arms only if absolutely necessary. Magic effect. Builds the exact muscles that prevent falls. Sun salute balance, 1 minute. Hold chair back, lift 1 knee for 30 seconds. Switch secret benefit. Improves proprioception, your body's GPS. Calf fountain. Stretch, 1 minute. Hands against wall, 1 leg back. Press heel down. Critical. Prevents nighttime Charlie horses. Gratitude step, 1 minute. Stand tall, breathe deep, say aloud, these legs still carry me. Today, we go further. The final revelation: 6 months after starting this routine, Evelyn sent me a photo, standing atop Machu Picchu, not in a wheelchair, not with a walker, on her own 2 legs that society told her were done. Her secret wasn't expensive treatments or drastic measures. It was this: the golden trio: B12 plus D, 3 plus magnesium, strategic eating, Our 7-day meal plan, 5-minute daily ritual. That's all it took to reclaim a lifetime of mobility. Right now, your body is waiting for your decision, not next month, not when it's more convenient. Today, 1 year from now, you'll either be another year weaker, making excuses, or standing taller, walking farther, living fuller. The difference between those two futures, nothing but your willingness to try. Click below to download your free Leg Strength Blueprint. Includes all meal plans plus mobility videos. Then, and this is crucial, comment, "I'm stepping up" below. Why? Because when you declare it, you become accountable. And accountability is what turns maybe into done. This is Dr. Robert Peterson, age 92, signing off with one last truth. Your legs aren't old, they're just undernourished, and that's something we can fix together.